Alright, now we need to go back to Emmett's place and get our Hava fixed up. Because I don't know if you can see, but this is going super slow. Like, look at that speedometer. Even when we speed up, we're not going very fast. Not going very fast at all. How am I supposed to be a menace on the roads and cause car accidents if I can't go fast? Come on. Now, this is actually probably good. This is probably the best thing that's ever happened to the Hava, just in terms of like looking out for Cloudpunk's bottom line, because the amount of money I've probably cost them in insurance already, it's pretty unreal. I mean, we already lost a car due to theft. We lost one Hava to theft. I've effectively battered and bruised this Hava multiple times, running into the middle of traffic. And one time was even so bad, Control had to get on the line and say, hey, you can't be bashing your car like that. So, if we're being real, having it malfunction to go slower is probably the best thing that could happen. It's probably saving a lot of lives, if we're being real. Okay. But in the meantime, we got a nice little slow cruise here along the city with suspiciously no music playing. That's fine. We're in Upper Midtown, just making our way through the buildings. Few games capture just the feeling of driving around as well as this. I mean, it helps because you can literally, you're not having to be confined to a road, so you can just kind of vibe really when you're driving this thing. I really like that. Oh, what are we doing here? I just landed out of out of muscle memory, but that is not why we're here. We're going to Emmett's, not to land and park. Jeez. It's what happens when you commentate in game. You know, I've watched plenty of YouTubers in the past and Let's Players that talk about that exact thing, how like when you're commentating, you tend to miss a lot of things while you play. One of my favorite Let's Players on YouTube goes by the name of Sorcerer Dave. He used to be known as Jingles1215. I was watching him all the way back in those days, but on more than one occasion, like, he'd have to respond mid-video, be like, yes, I probably missed it, and somebody's probably angrily typing down in the description or down in the comments below on how could you have missed it? It was right in front of your eyes. Well, when you commentate and you're gaming, you tend to miss a lot of things. You're just not being able to pay as much attention because you're also trying to commentate your thoughts out loud. And so, some gaffes and snafus happen here and there. I think it adds to the charm of Let's Plays, personally. I think that's where the whole walkthrough style comes in, where you're just sort of trying to get everything done. And sometimes it doesn't even have commentary, but... Alright, here we are. Emmett's garage. Oh. Sorry, Emmett, I'm not trying to take you out. I'm just trying to park. Alright, Emmett. I don't know what's going on. Transmission's dead. Or the carburetor. Or the engine, or the spokes and the fuel pump. Something or another's gone awry. Can you fix it?
Hi, Emmett. Do you remember me?
Sure I do. You tried to catch old Joe. You're from Skypunk.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, my Hava has a fault. Do you think you could have a look at it?
Let's open her up and have a look then.
There's just one problem.
You ain't gonna stiff me on the bill, are you?
I was gonna try. This has been a tough night. I think the repair costs will wipe out my earnings for the night.
Well, I ain't the best mechanic in town, but I ain't the priciest neither. I won't bankrupt you if I can avoid it, especially seeing as how you brought back the drive converter and cleared Joe's debt.
Thank you.
All right, I see the problem. I'll program the servitors to replace the alternator. And it's done.
What, seriously? That's it?
That's it.
Well, thanks, Emmett. Thank you.
No problem, kid. That was an easy fix. Tell a friend to come here for their next refit, and I'll consider us even.
I will. Emmett, whatever happened to Joe?
Oh, he finished 3 more races. Took first place in the Inter-City Derby.
That's great. I'm glad he's happy.
Was happy. He was in a real bad crash in Midtown. CORA only knows what happened to that road junction. It let them all straight into the sea.
He's dead?
He went out doing what he loves, kid. Don't feel bad for him. He wouldn't want that.
Oh, man.
We have another incoming message request.
All right.
From?
It's routed through Cloudpunk, but the user ID only says customer feedback.
Oh, great.
No.
Here we
No
go
thanks.
again.
It says obligatory read. What does obligatory mean?
The same as mandatory. It means this job sucks. Read the message.
Please accept a video message. I must talk with you.
Oh,
Our
God.
old friend, Mr. Octavius Butler.
He was our friend?
No,
It's
chemist,
just a figure
no.
of speech, chemist. Put him through. I don't think we're getting out of this one.
All right. I thought he was being put through.
I didn't think you would accept my call.
I thought I owed you some kind of explanation.
You don't need to feel guilty,
I don't.
but you need to face up to the consequences of your choices.
I do, and I'm sorry for your loss. She was...
A hard woman, but she was mine. I will miss her.
Do you want me to say sorry? Would it help?
No, I don't think so. The people you saved, were they good people?
Who knows? I hope so.
This place is broken at every level.
Avalon Heights?
Nivalis. Life isn't fair, I know that, but we try to make it fair, or fairer at least. Android, human, automata, we're not born equal. Some of us aren't even born. Mrs. Octavius Butler wasn't perfect. She made me feel like we were imperfect to the same degree. We were broken on the same level.
I'm sorry I didn't save her.
That did make me feel better.
I should get back to work.
Of course. Thank you for listening to me.
Goodbye, Mr. Octavius Butler.
Wow, that was actually really touching. Ooh, I didn't,
The HOVA alert subsystem, he seems very angry.
The system is a he?
Yes, I communicate with many subsystems, and they often choose a gender.
And all the subsystems have personalities?
No, not really. Just a few of the doer ones. And a human might not think of them as personalities exactly.
How do you mean?
Often, automata, like me, can androidomorphize non-sentient subsystems.
Android? Oh, never mind. Just tell me what the subsystem wants.
He says, you have not responded to the emergency support request.
I didn't hear anything.
He says it is a light.
This red light flickering on the dashboard? Shit, that's been going for ages.
He says it is mandatory that you...
No, I don't want to know.
Driver 14FC, are you there? Rania, you've been served an emergency support request.
Oh yeah, I know, Control. I was just about to get on that.
You know what it means?
No idea.
Another Cloudpunk driver is in distress and they forfeited their evening salary for a pickup. You're the closest. Get over there and pick them up.
Is this going to be dangerous?
Only for your ears. Baz seems to talk a lot, but he's harmless.
All right, on my way, Control.
okay. As I was saying, that was actually pretty touching. I didn't realize that the people I left at the quarantine zone were gonna die. I didn't realize that that was gonna happen. The first time I played, I must have taken Mrs. Octavius Butler, because I definitely don't remember that that conversation happening. But that was definitely kind of touching and moving, the way Mr. Octavius Butler talked about the missus. Actually makes me kind of sad. I really don't remember if there was any kind of similar reaction to any of the other people that you leave behind there. But yeah, that was kind of heavy. Cloudpunk's really been laying it on thick lately. What with Huxley dying, Dolly and her words of wisdom. Now, Mr. Octavius Butler actually making me feel some kind of sympathy for Mrs. Octavius Butler, especially considering she freaking died. This city is broken. What else could go wrong tonight? I don't really want to know, but I also do want to know, because I'd like to prepare myself. Mentally and emotionally. Alright, it looks like this is where we need to be. Are there any memory cards? It does look like there's a punch card over here that we can grab. Yep, there it is on the ground. There's also another piece of loot. Alright. And we'll grab that as well. Let's see. Alright. You Baz?
Thank CORA you made it. Motherfucking androids, man. Can you believe this shit? Alright, back to the HQ, quick. I need to get home and drink my own body weight and paint stripper.
Yeah, that adds up. That adds up. For being a delivery driver, we end up doing a lot of taxi driving.
Details. Just let me get my thoughts straight. Alright.
I actually don't care.
You don't need to.
It was just another normal night in this goddamn city. I was taking a turn too fucking fast. You know that, and I know that.
Oh yes, I've taken my fair share of corners too fast.
I'm not gonna deny it. The traffic cameras have it all, I'm sure. I'm not trying to cop out. I can't say I wasn't. But that son of a bitch, and I use that as a figure of speech because those bastards don't have mothers, was not looking where he was going. He stepped right in front of me.
So it was an android you hit?
More like an android hit me. That's how they should see it. But no doubt Corpsec will side with the androids as usual. They're all part of the same system, you know. They're trying to breed us out of existence.
Androids are breeding us out of existence?
Yes, not, you know, the normal way, but they are reproducing and forcing us out to the margins. If we don't stop them, soon we'll be living in the kinds of shitty areas.
Where the poor androids stay right now?
Exactly. Take
Oh,
my word, man.
goodness.
This CORA thing, it's the next step.
What CORA thing?
The accidents, it's all intentional. CORA is trying to wipe us out. These earthquakes, they're contractions, man. A new dark god rising.
Has it been a long shift? I mean, have you maybe missed out on some sleep?
Now, I take naps all the time. That's how you make sure she doesn't get into your dreams. Each nap should be no more than 28 minutes.
Oh, sure, yeah. Everyone knows that. So, obviously, the androids are out to get us. And the automata?
Are you for serious? Of course they are too. They're the worst of all. Well, other than cyborgs. Why would you let anyone put that junk in your body?
Maybe we should keep quiet for the rest of the journey.
Yes,
in case CORA is still spying on us?
It's not a bad idea.
Yes, actually, and we're here, so please get out of my Hava.
Hey, Boz, wake up. We're here.
Get away from me! Don't touch me!
There is absolutely no danger of me touching you, Boz. Time to go.
Right. I'm gonna go tell my supervisor exactly what happened.
You do that.
No, he's in on it. I got reassigned to another supervisor. I'll see you later, 14FC. Remember, don't trust them.
Right. Later, Boz.
Alright, Boz. That wasn't pleasant, I would say.
Hey, Control, are you there? I dropped off Boz.
I read you, Rania. How was it?
He may actually be the worst person I've met all night. And that's saying something.
If I'd warned you how bad he was, you wouldn't have picked him up.
You're probably right. Hey, Control, did he really hit and kill an android with his Hava?
He sure did. What a mess. Totaled his vehicle, too.
What about the android?
He didn't make it.
So what will happen to Boz?
Darnest thing. We got a big donation from some corporation. They bought out his contract and fired him.
They can do that? I mean, a corp can just pay money and have someone fired?
Sometimes I forget you've just arrived in Nivalis. Anyway, it was some new megacorp that's just come out of hibernation. Call themselves Anderson Financial or something like that. Apparently he hit one of their employees. Bad move on Baz's part. Seems like he painted the target on his own back. They've really got it in for him. All his paranoid fantasies, they're about to come true.
Hey, the Andersons.
We need you to pick up someone again?
Oh, no,
Oh,
not
come on,
again.
Seriously?
Nah, just kidding. We do have a package waiting for you at Cloudpunk HQ.
Oh, okay, well.
Hilarious.
Alright, so it was the Andersons. That was from the earlier quest as well, where we decided to leave the Andersons to hopefully get enough sentience to leave the building. And it looks like they did. Unfortunately, one had to get hit by freaking Boz, but...
I meant to ask you, you still off the music?
You make it sound like I gave up drinking.
Well, at one point you must have loved playing music as much as I loved drinking sake.
I don't feel like playing my flute here.
Because you feel your music will get tainted by this place?
Yes.
At least you can listen to the music stations while you drive, though, right?
I guess so.
So, what are you listening to right now?
Well,
I know
you.
I'm an old man and I should like McSwigan and Beethoven and the Bunk Rats, but I really like that new pop idol, Dolly.
I met her.
Wait, what? Really? You mean that was the VIP you picked up?
Kinda.
What was she like?
Like everything in the city, she was more complicated than I expected. I helped her with some management problems.
You want to be careful, kid. Showbiz is more dangerous than driving deliveries in the Hollows.
I know.
So, you don't have time for any music now?
I like that Comrade Bob.
Oh yeah, he's...
Comrade Bop. Wonder what kind of music that is.
bad for an android.
What's that supposed to mean there,
What's
Control?
that supposed to mean?
Oh, I don't mean it to sound like that. I just know a lot of androids who aren't very musical, you know? Hey, what do I know? I can't even whistle in tune. I just love a sweet voice and a melody, you know? It's been so long.
I hear Comrade Bob has a huge beard. He weaves it out of broken guitar strings.
It's not as long as mine.
Really? I never pictured you with a beard, Control.
It doesn't grow longer anymore, but I won't be shaving it.
I still can't picture it somehow. Will you show me?
Maybe one day.
Are we allowed to meet when I get to HQ, maybe? We could grab a coffee before I finish my shift.
I'd love if that were possible, kid, but I'm afraid not.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk with you later, Control. Remind me where this package is headed again, Camus.
There's no associated address, just the nav point.
Does it even have a name?
I can check. Oh, that's strange.
What's strange?
This one is addressed to Pashta. No second name.
Pashta? I don't like this, Camus. I think we're being set up.
Maybe we shouldn't take this package?
It could be a coincidence, but I don't think so. Is there any way we can check what's inside?
Open it.
Any other way, Camus?
We could run a scan, but it would trigger the security system in the packaging. The customer would know we had checked their package and violated their privacy.
Damn it. Okay, we're going to run a scan. I need to know.
Are you sure?
Do it, Camus.
There is a message. It is overriding my comm channel.
You were warned, driver. You cost me my daughter.
Oh no.
I can't let you get away with this. It will look like an accident. It will be quick, though you don't deserve that. Goodbye.
Oh gosh.
5, 4.
I can't
three,
move the
Camus,
kava.
I can't steer. We're going to crash.
2, 1.
Your friend is offline right now. Your vehicle has been overridden with a logic virus.
Cora, why are you here? What's happening?
The attack on your vehicle has been deactivated. I would speak with you. You should discard the package. I will lead you back to my sanctum.
You saved us.
We must talk, Rania. It is time to make a decision.
For me or for you?
For us.
Okay. I don't like the sound of this. Meet back with Cora at the sanctum. Well, at least we didn't blow up. That's nice. That's very nice. And it's a good thing that we were pretty much stationary. I'm assuming this is the same sanctum that we were at the beginning of the game. Down in the dark underbelly of the city. Definitely is not sunshine and rainbows down there. That's for sure. Oh. Not there. We're not quite in the right place. This way. Yeah, it was through this gate, wasn't it? Okay. Well, now after all this stuff with Pashta, and now that Cora is actively saying that I'm going to have to make a choice, things are getting, this is much more eerie now than it ever was before, so... I have a really, really bad feeling about this. There she is over there. That's the computer. Alright, Cora. Level with me. What's this decision we have to make? I guess there's one way to find out.